Hello everyone, I'm Zelda Kelly and welcome to this 16th episode of Seeing Crime. And today we are asking the question, ready? What, if anything, is Lally thinking? Now, I don't know about you, but that little phrase is burned into my memory and I say it often with just maybe tongue-in-cheek or grin or something, or disgust in most sentences. But what is he thinking? Now, we have the defense team for Karen Reed, who has filed a motion for dismissal based on jurors coming forward. We're going to see what's going on. Today is July 17th of 2024. So we're going to see now what happens, because there's a hearing on the 22nd of July to decide what's going to happen. Now, I'm also not an attorney. We may be talking some legalities here. I'm not giving any legal advice. I'm not going to cite any legal law. And I have to say, thank God, after watching this trial, I'm not a lawyer. I would be going crazy. So let's get into it and lay the foundation for Karen Reed and Lally. What is he thinking? And I just have another question for you as we prepare the cards. And of course, this is a tarot. This is my older cartomancy. You've seen that before. Of course, the Piotnik deck. And then we're going to lay the foundation starting with the Kipper deck. But the question is, how long will this Karen Reed trial be lasting? Bless her heart. Okay, let's lay the foundation and get started. Here we go. Now we're going to see what's happening. We're going to move this. We're going to see what's happening. You may hear one of my cats in the background. If you do, that is Shaggy. Lovingly called Shaggy Noodle. That's his little nickname. Okay, here we are. Lally, what are you thinking? And here we are, starting first card. Marriage. That's interesting. Let's get a second card. Okay, here we are. High honor. Oh, I think I know where this is going. We're going to lay two more, and this is our third one. Sudden wealth. Oh, maybe some of you can guess where this is going, because it is pretty evident here now. All right, so last card, what is Lally thinking? And here we're going to see thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to put the Kipper away, and we're going to talk about these. I hope everyone is having a good day today. Here we are. Marriage, high honor, sudden wealth, and thoughts. This man is literally married to this case. Now, I would hate to be married to him. I digress. He is married to this case. He thinks he's going to get high accolades for this. He doesn't want to give up because he's got career, and he's got that John Grisham novel, that character of Jack in mind, where he's this brilliant legal mind, and that's what he's been thinking of. Now, the other thing is, he can't let go. He can't let go of this case because he's got other things riding on this case. We're going to see what they are. I'm just going to leave these cards like this, okay? Now, I do not know his birthday. I tried to find it. I did find an Adam Lally who is a Virgo. I do not know if it's him. If a Virgo shows up, it is the Hermit card. But we can get along without his birthday. We can get along without it. So we're going to ask the tarot to give us some deep dive. We need to know what's happening here and what will happen. Now, this is interesting. Okay? That is the Five of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Isn't that amazing? It's all coming out. Money. Ace of Cups. Ace of Swords. the Sun card. Now, this is what he's thinking now. And the Nine of Wands. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We keep getting this card for that particular case. We're going to come back to this in just a minute. I'm going to lay it to the side. What are these cards meaning? Well, the first card is, now most people look at this and say this is poverty. The one thing about this card, it's meaning, you see there's a power color and then there is a green, which represents the money. Sometimes people have to win by losing. Now, I don't know if you understand that. Our biggest lessons come when we're feeling pain. Our biggest triumphs come after a loss. And that is how he's feeling in this particular case. He feels that he has lost. He is hanging on to this with dear life. And you know, we always talk about the number 3. He's hanging on to this case for dear life. He's being watched as well. That's another card that shows that particular, what is happening there. The King of Pentacles. This king is kind of an odd king. He likes money. He doesn't love money. But his strategy is to break Karen Reed's defense and her financially. That is the strategy of the Commonwealth. Many times, prosecutors will try to do that and pushing things out to break someone financially so they take a plea. He's not been successful so far, but he is going to try to push this out. He does not feel that the defense has a leg to stand on, and quite frankly, from what I understand, this is going to be an uphill battle for the defense. Although, this has been, as you know, very high public opinion. And the public are the ones who elect the prosecutors and the DA and the judges. And the public doesn't like this. There is a benevolent hand coming out and pretty much saying, Lally, you got a chance here to make things right. It's up to you. Now, what he could do is drop those 2 counts, 1 and 3, and then move forward on number 2. He wants to have the whole thing over again. His idea is drop this by making them financially broke. Now, I want to know something. He's very intimidated. He is not just a little. He is very intimidated by the defense team. I mean, after all. So he's got to prove himself. He is choosing to go forward because he feels that that is the best course of action for him for many reasons. There is someone behind this other than the DA that is pushing to get this through. I do not think it's the governor, although she is watching. Lally is not done yet. This particular card, the Page of Swords, is a communication card. It's an air element. And you see it's got a lot of movement. The wind and the breeze is moving around. And look at this swordsman's hair and the clouds. But the sword going off the frame of the card means he's not done yet. He's taking a stance. He's ready for battle. And this particular card has a nickname of the Prince of Wind and Breeze. Yeah, he's been spouting a lot of wind as far as I'm concerned. But he's made this choice. Now, what is behind him are many different options, are many different things, opportunity and doors opening. But this is a fire element card, which means he's got to make a choice. He either has to go forward or not. there is someone who has been encouraging him to just play along with the defense. I'm going to say that. Drop count 1 and 3 and go forward on count 2. But he can't see it that way. He feels that he would be doing an injustice by doing that. And quite frankly, there is someone else who is pretty much putting it to him that he cannot do that as well. I don't know. We're going to ask who that is. Now, first of all, this card, we talk about memories, we talk about things being brought up, and we talk about someone being two-faced. Well, who is that and who are we reading for? But we see someone here is also walking away, and that is exactly what he needs to do. Will he do that? No. No, I don't see that he's going to do that. This is the only card in the tarot that have all cups filled with flowers. It's the only card. All those flowers are different memories. And in this particular case, different strategies, different reasons, bringing them together with someone else, encouraging a new beginning. So there is someone else involved. We're going to see if we can find out who it is, and we're turning to the Piatnik deck. 36 cards written in 6 different languages. A very interesting little oracle deck. And quite frankly, it is supposed to be a cross between a tarot and a cartomancy, or the regular playing cards. I don't see that all the time, but okay, I accept that because I like them. I have several decks. This is the deck, the Piatnik deck, that I like the best. Let's draw some cards. What's up first? Money. He not only feels that he's going to break the defense by the money, but he also feels that he's got a monetary gain through career and money coming to him. Is this a disaster for him to go forward? Absolutely. It is considered and will be considered a misfortune, because in the end, it is not going to be good for him, only because, yeah, this is a case that literally makes him sick. But this is a case that I think when he loses, he's really going to lose hard. Unexpected joy. I feel that he thinks that this is his case. This is the winner. This is the one who's going to put him on the map. He doesn't realize it's put him on the map all right, and that's the desire of him. So what is he thinking? Well, he's thinking that it is all, in the end, he's going to lose. In the end, he will lose. That's what this widower card means. He's not, don't take that wrong. Family is okay. Everything is okay. That means he is going to be suffering a loss, and the loss is of this case. Let's pull one more card. Yes, consistency, and he feels that if he's constant and if he continues on, this is going to be his winner. I can tell you it is not. All right, let's get to these cartomancy, these playing cards. Now, you will see that I have written on some of these cards, and when a deck of cards gets older, I will write their meanings on them, and it seems to help maintain and retain meanings and still give you good readings, because cards, like people, wear out. They get older, but cards do get better as they get older. So you know when it's done. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this card. This is a card of domination. That is a card that means he's going to continue on, and he feels like he is making the one that is making all of the sacrifices. However, we know differently. He also feels he is going to be successful, and quite frankly, I do feel he is going to be successful about this motion to dismiss, and that's unfortunate, but I also feel that there is, this is going to continue on and go past Lally. I think it's going to go to some type of an appellate court, and I think that they can take that through. He wants to be successful. He wants to arbitrate this. He wants to make sure that this is the one for him. But I got to tell you what, he is extremely indecisive now. And I think as they get closer to the 22nd, this is a time in which he's going to start questioning his own ability. See, the diamonds are they're all cards that indicate business and workings and legal and all of those things. So let's say this. All right. So what do we have now? Yeah. Isolation. I want to, don't be surprised if someone you hear from his team, his side, the Commonwealth, the dark side, sorry, the dark side, the Commonwealth has a little bit of health issue. I'm going to say it that way. Don't be surprised if there's a health issue that you hear. Okay? He is really starting to be considered. Look at all the sevens. Look at all these sevens. That I want you to know, and I'm going to point out to you that there is a divine, and I said this in Karen Reed's future reading, and I'll click it on here. I'll put it on here somewhere where you can go back and watch that. This case is being divinely looked after. There is a higher force that is looking at that, and that is so much so the case. That is a misfortune card. Misfortune card. I'm going to tell you he's making the wrong decision, but he has a decision to go forward, and I'm going to say this. You see this, now, you've heard me say the Nine of Hearts is for the yes card, the heart's desire, the wish fulfilled, and his wish is to make Karen Reed miserable, but he's got a force behind him. He's worried about this. He's indecisive about what to do, but it's almost in a position where he has to do it. So what does this card mean? Around these negative cards, it means that someone is playing emotional games. It does not mean yes in this particular circumstance. It literally means that this is being emotionally played with. Isn't that something? I'm going to put these to the side. We're going to draw two more Kipper cards, two more Kipper for our final message. What is our final message on what is Lally thinking? Yeah. He's expecting this to, he's thinking he's going to reap the harvest. Now, this does not mean what it says. It means his case is going to die out. And that's what this means. He's working very hard for something that in the end, he's not going to be the winner. He's kind of looked at right now as someone who has made some really big mistakes and maybe in some cases has not told the truth about some things. I'm not here to judge. I want you to be the judge as to how you feel, and only you can do that. But what is he thinking? He's thinking that this is going to be a feather in his cap. He's a little concerned about losing, but he's also got some people behind him that is pushing. He's wanting to be the DA someday. He's wanting to be in that high office, and he wants this to be his step on the ladder to go upward. Unfortunately, he's starting to see that he's taking on some real fighters, and there's nothing that he can do about that. They never, ever thought Karen Reed would fight as hard as what she is, and especially with the team that she has. From everything that I see, he will continue until he can no longer continue. I do not see, unless something happens, unless there might be a little bit of sickness that keeps him going through with this. He may add another prosecutor to his team. I want you to also know that. He's not going to be, he's got other ones on his team right now, but he may add one more. But I'm going to tell you, in the end, they're going to go on and they're going to surpass him. And this case is going to die on the vine. And then he's going to be looked at as, well, somebody who cost the Commonwealth a lot of money, who got 0 results. Please subscribe. Please like, share, comment. I love to answer your comments. I love to see your comments. I hope you like this reading. This is going to get pretty hairy. You know, he's thinking one way, but he's got a lot of materialistic. He's not concerned about if Karen is innocent or not. So stay tuned. And here is a video that, well, YouTube thinks that you're going to enjoy, and I feel so too. Thanks again. I'll see you again very soon. Let's wait and see. I'm going to be here. We're going to be reading some more. Take care. Thank you, and be well. See you next time.